Hello everybody, welcome back to the layout. This is my next update video. A few bits and pieces that I shall be working on, so I thought I'd share those with you. First of all, bought some more vehicles for the layout. A couple of Chevy trucks, quite hard as a Ford guy to buy Chevys, but bought a couple of 65 Chevy stepsides and a nice 1970 Ford Maverick. The Maverick is a Motormax model, so I had to put a license plate on that. But the Oxford trucks already come with license plates on them. Quite interesting to note that they actually come with different license plates on the vehicles. So that was a nice thing that I didn't actually have to update. So they need to find a place on the layout. I've also bought some new cars. I realised that I needed a bit of variety in the fleet. Most of my cars are actually railroad owned, so I found on eBay a couple of lease cars from Rails of Sheffield, the Conrail car and the Mid-Iowa Corp car. Be nice to have a bit of colour, a bit of variety, and also I did quite like the ATSF lower sided hopper here. That's a Wolfers model, and the other two cars are from Athearn. The next time you see these will be weathered, so I've got myself a nice little weathering project. As I have mentioned before, I really struggle to find suitable agricultural vehicles for the ag dealer's yard. I have actually had to resort to getting a 00 scale combine. This is from Oxford Diecast. I believe it's based on the Massey Harris or Massey Ferguson combines of the 1950s. This will be a nice little weathering project. I don't want this to be as new. This is going to be a bit of a trade-in vehicle, so this will be a nice little weathering project to see what I can do with this. And the axial flow 1660, little bit new for the period of time I'm modelling. I believe this is a mid-80s machine. Would quite like to have something a little bit earlier, but I am really struggling to find vehicles. Quite tempted to have this one as a flat car load. This is a Universal Hobbies model that was branded as being 144 scale, but I think they might have got the branding wrong there because it is very, very close to 187 HO scale. So I'm just going to see what I can do as a load for a flat car. And on eBay I found a pack of 10 worn tractor tyres. These are actually made out of ceramic and are already painted, but they could do with a little bit of weathering. Not really sure quite where these are going to live. They are all individual, that isn't a pile. They are not glued down or anything. So I will try and find somewhere to put those in the yard, but this is where they've landed to start off with. So not too unhappy with where they are at the moment, but I might try and find somewhere else to put those. The last thing purchased is this set of relay cabinets and phone boxes from Wolfers Scene Master. I realised that my railway crossing doesn't have an awful lot of infrastructure supporting it. The relay cabinets can go next to the crossing signals, I was thinking. Also, I'll probably mount one of the telephone boxes on the nearest telephone pole to the crossing. I'm not sure if that is in line with American practice or not, but certainly here in the UK, every level crossing does have a telephone on it or near it, so anyone crossing with a large vehicle or anything like that can contact the signaller to gain permission to cross, or if there's an accident they can contact the signaller. So, like I say, not sure if that is in line with American practice or not, but it would be a nice little detail I think to add, bearing in mind I do have the models to put on there. So with all that being said, I'm going to go and make a start on my weathering projects, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Right, we are back and the weathering is complete. Santa Fe car is probably the one with the most heavy weathering from this batch. Conrail car I've weathered medium. And the Mid-Iowa Corp car, this one is the lightest of all three of the weathering. It would be the newest car, probably one of the newest cars on the layout actually, looking at the build date. So these three are now done. The Massey Harris combine has been weathered, faded, rusted up. That is now ready to be put there permanently. Probably does need to be in some weeds, so I'll probably get the static grass machine out in a moment just to bury that one, finish that off. In town we have the finished utility poles. These have been strung with Berkshire Junction Easy Line. That was a real test of my patience. And also we have the relay cabinets for the crossing. And finally, before we run some trains, here is the Massey Harris combine now actually buried in the weeds. Just waiting for the glue to dry on that. There is a bit of a frosting effect on the grass at the moment. When it comes to dilapidated railroads of the 1970s, I can't help but be fascinated by the Penn Central and consequently the early Conrail period. So I think I might move the layout a little further east for this running session and run some of my Penn Central Conrail locos just for a change. Enjoy!